Namaste, this is Anandhi. I'm an assistant professor at Montfort College. In this video, we'll discuss rapport building, which is a very important skill that a counselor requires to begin the counseling session. The rapport building starts with welcoming. We can welcome the client with a handshake if that is appropriate and comfortable for the client. And in the welcoming part, the counselor introduces themselves to the client, and also the client introduces themselves to the counselor. And then after the welcoming is over, the counselor breaks the ice by through a small talk. What exactly can happen in the small talk is things like how is the weather today, how did you find the place here, how did you reach here, and also like what are your hobbies. It is preferred that it is generally not advisable to use things like how are you doing today, all that, as it can make the client like straight away say something like I'm fine as a normal response, and then they may struggle to open up the concern because they are contradicting what they already said. So it's better to use something which is like very neutral. After the small talk is over, we move on to the confidentiality part. In the confidentiality, we assure the client that whatever that they have shared will be kept confidential. It is also very important to mention the time limit to the client. When the time limit is mentioned, it is very easy for the client to organize what they are going to speak within the time frame. It will be quite beneficial to ask the client about the previous counseling so that the counselor will know the therapies that the client has undergone and they can plan strategies accordingly. Now that we have seen the session, how the rapport is established from the beginning, how the welcoming is done, and then the small talk is done to break the ice, and then the confidentiality part, time limit, and asking the client about the previous counseling. Finally, we give the invitation to talk, which means giving them the prompt to talk about their concern for which they have approached the counselor. So this could be done in this manner, like what is that you would like to share with me right now, what is that you would like to discuss. It's very important that the counselor doesn't use words like problems, what is your problem, you tell me, or things like that. Instead, it is better to use words like what is that you would like to share or what is that you would like to discuss. So with this explanation, we're going to see a short demo on how the acquainting skills are done. This demo is performed by the students of Montfort College, and here it is.